Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to be taking a look at all of the ranks and most of the ranks and a lot more details towards the Halo 4 ranks. And this includes unlocks, this includes specialists, this includes commendations, this includes challenges, this is everything. So today in the Halo Bulletin on the 10th of the 10th, 2012, there was a new Halo Bulletin obviously, and I'm going to read to you part of it right now. As you progress through your multiplayer career, you unlock items that allow you to build the character and experience you want. These things you really desire, such as the battle rifle and DMR, you'll gain access to fairly quickly. Some of the more difficult choices you'll face, such as which specialization to tackle first, come later. All of these things give you the ability to tailor your experience and focus on your favourite parts of the sandbox even more than before. How quickly you progress through your career will partly depend on your skill. Skilled players will rank up faster, as you get more XP for winning matches. It's also worth nothing that quitters do not get the game completion XP. They can progress commendations and challenges, but they will not get partial XP at the end of the game. So basically, if you quit, you're not going to get as much XP, which isn't as supported as I hope it would be. It's not like Halo 3 where you actually lost XP, but with a credits ranking system like this, with a bigger point system, I don't really think that would work properly. Okay then, so when you first enter multiplayer, you automatically enlist into the Spartan 4 program and begin your Spartan's career. This career spans all of your gameplay in War Games, Spartan Ops, Forge, and Theatre. So basically this is a lot like Reaches. Like, you got a lot of XP for multiplayer, like for matchmaking, and then you got minimal XP for customs, for Forge, and for campaign and firefight. Theatre's a new one. I don't know how you get credits in Theatre, or it might just show how many games or how many films you've watched, I'm not sure. But there's nothing about campaign mentioned on there, so I don't know if you get credits for campaign still, but like I said, you did get minimal credits in Halo Reach and campaign, so that isn't much of an issue. When you start off for your loadouts, you'll automatically have an assault rifle, a magnum, a frag grenade, recruit armor, emblem, visor, and a stance. So it's all the default stuff that you start with. You don't start off with a BR, DMR, different visor colours, different stances and shit like that. Stances are a new customization option that let you select to place for your Spartan on your player card. This is already known, I've already said this in a video. You will also have to rise up through the Spartan ranks to unlock more gear and make your way through the Spartan 4 program. So it's a lot like Halo 3's. Some could say it's a lot like Reaches, where you ranked up and you unlock more stuff, but then you have to buy it. But I don't know if you'll have to buy it or if you just rank up and unlock it. I preferred that. I preferred the Halo 3 system where you just ranked up and you got it, and you got an achievement and you got more armor. You ranked up, you got more armor. I thought that was a lot more clean and nicer, and it worked a lot better. Okay, so now we're getting into the ranks stuff, the stuff that everyone wants to know about. Okay, so the Spartan 4 ranks. Spartans begin their career in the base Spartan 4 ranks. There are 50 ranks you need to work your way through, from SR1 to SR50, unlocking gameplay and visual customization items as you rank up. Okay, so guys, I hate to say this, but these aren't skill-based ranks. Like, well, they kind of are. It's more towards Reaches, where it is point system, like points based. But I honestly think this game is going to differentiate between the good and bad players when you go into matchmaking, so I'm not worried. And I'll explain why in a minute, so let's just get onto the ranks anyway. How you rank up. So you learn XP through playing War Games. Obviously you earn more for winning and if you get a high personal score. Through Spartan Ops, which looks actually plausible. This actually looks like you're going to get a decent amount of credits from it. Playing Spartan Ops, you earn more for the higher the difficulty you play on, the more credits you earn. Or points or whatever it's called. Completing each level of a commendation. Now that's something new that I'm going to get onto very soon. Completing challenges, just like the other ones, except better and redesigned. And using Forge. So I don't know if you're going to get a decent amount from Forge. Probably not, because that would be easy to rank up. He's literally just pissing around spawning and stuff, but it's still good to get a few credits from it anyway. Okay, one more thing to add is that there are actually 130 SR ranks. It's just when you get to SR50, you have to choose a specialization to work through, and each specialization contains 10 ranks. Now, when you use that specialization, I think you can only use your things in that, but I'm going to get into more detail during the video, so you'll hear that later. Right. At each rank, you will earn one or more Spartan points. SPs, or Spartan points, are used to purchase gameplay items for your personal loadouts. Once you purchase an item, it can be used in any of your loadouts. So these SP points are pretty much used to buy like weapons, grenades, support packages, tactical packages, armor abilities, stuff like that. I'm not sure if this is used to buy cosmetics, but we'll find out about that soon. The Spartan rank system is based around offering choice at each rank. The full suite of gameplay items is available for you to purchase by SR26, but you won't have enough SP to buy everything until you're SR50. It's up to you to decide with the order in which you want to build up the arsenal for your Spartan 4. So I'm guessing straight off the bat, everyone's just going to go crazy and buy BR and DMR. That's a given. I think everyone's going to buy that instantly. And then people are going to work towards, when they get into like SR40 something, people are going to start working towards weapons like the suppressor and buying like pulse grenades and starting new stuff. I don't think many people are going to buy the new stuff straight away, because I know from first-hand experiences that when I went to Eurogamer to play it, everyone was running BRs and DMRs. There weren't that many people running like a suppressor or storm rifle or AR. People just wanted to use the BR, so I think we're going to see a lot of BRs straight away, and then after, I'd say, a month, it's going to start differentiating and breaking up into little groups of like some people using a suppressor, some people using a storm rifle, some people using the carbine, etc, etc. But I know for a fact I'm going to be buying the carbine straight away. Okay, so now onto the loadouts. You don't actually start with all 5 loadouts or everything for the loadouts. You only start with a primary weapon, secondary weapon, and grenade slot. You don't start with anything else. But you're going to unlock the armor ability slot at SR3, tactical package at SR7, and support upgrade at SR12. However, when you start off, you're not going to be just limited to an assault rifle, magnum, and frag grenade. They're actually going to have a load of default loadouts that I think you can always use in war games, just to give you a preview of things to come and just so you can test stuff out. Okay, so over the course of your Spartan 4 ranks, you also unlock 4 extra loadouts, and these loadouts are unlocked at SR6, SR14, SR26, and SR41. So the higher the rank you are, pretty much the more loadouts you're going to have, and the more choice you're going to have when you go into a game. Okay, so now onto visual things like armor and visors and stances. You'll unlock all of these things at either a specific SR rank, a specific rank in a specialization, mastering a commendation, or completing a waypoint goal. That's a Halo waypoint goal if you guys don't realise. Everyone starts off with the same armor, which is the default look, which has been the same in every Halo game. That's nothing new. But I'm liking the unlock things. Like, I'm liking the different ways to unlock different armors. Like completing waypoint goals. That's going to urge a lot more people to actually start using Halo waypoint. Like, I know a lot of people already do, but it's going to urge even more people to start using it and just start to see how good it actually is. Mastering a commendation, that's also good. That's going to make people use different weapons. Like, I know Halo has always had a lot of, like, what's the word? Well, people use a lot of different weapons. It's not like Call of Duty when people stick to the same weapons. People actually, like, try different weapons and use different weapons. So, this won't be a problem, I don't think. But this is looking good. Okay, so now onto the big thing, specializations. When you hit SR50, you have the option to enlist in a new specialization. You can choose which of the available specializations to enlist in. Specializations are composed of 10 levels each. As you rank up in the specializations, you will unlock new armor sets, emblems, visor colours, armor and weapon skins, and armor mods, which provide even more options to customize your Spartan 4 to fit your preferred role on the battlefield. Once you commit to a specialization, you have to complete it before switching to a new one. It will take roughly as long to complete a specialization as it does from going to SR rank 40 to 50. So it's not going to be easy to progress to a specialization. It's going to take quite a while. You start off with 2 specializations, Wet Work and Pioneer. Okay, the rest are listed below, so the rest are Engineer, Tracker, Rogue, Stalker, Pathfinder and Operator, but we already know that. We'll be keeping a close watch on player participation post-launch, and we'll roll out the 6 additional specializations when the player base reaches certain milestones. Purchases of limited edition and pre-orders in certain territories have launch day access to the remaining 6 specializations, although you still need to complete the initial SR50 ranks before you can enlist in one. So this is good. This is kind of like when they lifted the reach cap, when they hit, what was it, 170 million total challenges complete. They lifted the credit cap and the level ranks so you could actually progress past Lieutenant Colonel grade 3. This is good. This is going to give people an incentive to buy the limited edition if they haven't already, or it's going to give them an incentive to wait. I don't know, but it didn't take long to hit the milestone before for Halo Reach, so I don't think it's going to take long in this, bearing in mind this is going to be even bigger than Reach. Other players will be able to see your overall progress through the specializations by your SR rank. This keeps going up This keeps going up by 1 each time you earn a specialization rank, all the way up to SR 130. There might be a reward or 2 waiting for those who hit SR 130. Okay, so I'm expecting something cool like Haunted and Halo Reach when you hit Inheritor. That was cool. I want something sick like that, or maybe a Master Chief suit, like genuine colours and everything. I don't know, but let's hope something like that. No idea what that is yet. Okay, so now on to Commendations. These are a lot like Reaches. They're meant to be set as like a long-term goal for you to still progress to, even when you hit the max rank, like it says here. most players will still be mastering the Commendations well after completing the Specializations. So obviously once you've completed the Specializations, you're max rank, you're SR 130, you're finished. But you're not. These Commendations are weapon specific, enemy specific, game type specific. There's loads more, but they don't say what they are. They can also be hinted around specific medals. They also have aggregators that require you to master multiple Commendations to complete them. Commendations also have a various number of levels. So I reckon there's going to be more levels in the one Reach, where they had like, what was it, Iron, Bronze, Silver, Gold and Onyx. I reckon there's going to be more than that. Looking for some pretty cool new words for them, because I reckon they're going to use, like, I could see them using like foreigner names like they did for Reach's, some of Reach's ranks. That would be pretty cool. Okay, so they've also decided to completely revamp the challenges. That's yet another thing they've revamped. So what they've done, they've made it a lot fairer. I know I'm not the only one that absolutely hated those stupid lasso challenges on Halo Reach, the weekly ones. The ones where you had a whole week to finish a campaign level on solo with all schools on. Blind all schools on. That was horrible. Legendary all schools on. I hated that, and that was a real bitch when that took up the whole weekly challenge. Now that isn't the case. The challenges are divided into 4 categories. You have campaign. There are 2 weekly challenges for campaign only. There are, for war games, 2 daily challenges, 2 weekly challenges, and 1 monthly challenge. So that monthly one is going to be a beast. For Spartan Ops, there are 6 challenges. I'm not sure if that's daily. That doesn't actually mention that. And for Waypoint, there's exclusive daily challenges for war games. So that's if you go on Waypoint, you log on and you enroll in the challenges there. If you're looking to get a jump start on your career, you'll definitely want to stick around for the next segment of the bulletin, because it's about to get all double XP up in here. Okay, so this is about the Mountain Dew double XP. I'm not going to do that because that's the American version. I'm just going to say, if you buy Mountain Dew over here in the UK, you'll see Halo 4 branded, Game Fuel and Standard Energy Mountain Dew. I've bought so much of it, and you can key it into the Mountain Dew UK website and actually win a trip to Seattle to get a tour around 343. You can also win 40 copies of Halo 4. Well, every day they're giving away 40 copies of Halo 4 and 138 avatar items, which is pretty cool. So if you're a Mountain Dew lover like me, then I'd definitely keep those wrappers and punch them in. Okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. There was a lot of information to take in here. This has taken me a while to make and a long time to upload because my internet sucks now again. So if you've enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button and share it with a friend and tweet it or whatever. That would be awesome. Now, I will see you guys in the next video, which is probably going to be soon, because there's so much Halo 4 news getting thrown at us at the moment, and I'm always going to be one of the first people to upload it. So I'll see you guys in a bit.